Hello everyone. I'm going to give you guys a second to all come in. Girl. Hi Tan. Hi everyone. Hello. I'm just going to give you guys a second to all start coming in and we're going to get into it. Please don't forget to like the live as you're coming in because it helps spread the live to other people. Okay, so today's live is all about your divine masculine, how they feel and evolve during the twin flame connection, and really what they wish you knew. Hi Elizabeth, thank you for the roses. Such a hard worker, you. Sending you lots of love as well. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're gonna be doing this behind my Christmas tree because it is really close to Christmas, you guys. I think Christmas is like next week, so we're getting there. We're getting up there. And yeah, I'm gonna start trying to have more festive vibes. Honestly, this is a real pine tree, or I guess whatever kind of Christmas tree this is. And my sister, because it's real, she doesn't want to put lights on it. So I've been thinking about filming at night with the lights on and making it all vibey, but it's a fire hazard apparently. So let's start getting into who I am, and then we'll go into what you will learn today. And again, for those of you coming in, this is all about how the divine masculine experiences and evolves and feels throughout the twin flame connection. Good morning, Roxy. Hello. All right, you guys. So I have my book here because I'm going to be referencing it a little bit. And in case you're new here, my name is Soledad. You guys can call me Sol for short. That's S-O-L. And I am a tarot card reader. I specialize in love readings, specifically twin flames and soulmates. And I help people with karmic situations as well. Plus I do past life soul regression readings. And I've done over 500 readings this year alone, personal readings, outside of the collective readings that I do on here, on TikTok, and on YouTube. And I'm also an author. I am writing a book on twin flames called What is a Twin Flame Soulmate? This book is going to be out January 2024, but I am going to be referencing it as I have been throughout this series. And the main difference between this book and the other books on the market right now is that the other books are really more personal experiences, whereas my book does not take away from logic, right? We incorporate science, we incorporate psychology, philosophy. We look at the history of how this concept has developed and affected even ancient civilizations, right? We look at soulmates, we look at divine counterparts, and I also give you guys practical tools, prompts, exercises, teach you about meditation, chakras, your vibration, right? So this doesn't even have my own personal experience, honestly. This is just a guide and a tracking journal for you. And if you'd like to purchase this, it will be, again, available next month, but you can get updates and exclusive discounts if you sign up using the link in my bio, which is direct.me/SoledadTarot. So that's a little bit about me, and I am doing this whole Live Miss series. We are on what day is this, you guys? What day are we on? Day 16? Day 15? 14? We're doing 21 days of twin flame connections to help you understand more deeply if you are in a twin flame connection and navigate that experience, but also attract divine love of any kind, whether you resonate with twin flames or not. So now that we kind of have all of that laid out, in today's live, you are going to be learning. Well, first, I'm going to give you an overview of divine feminine and masculine energies in case you didn't watch our previous lives. So we'll do a quick overview so that you know those characteristics and what those energies entail. Then we're going to go into, does your divine masculine feel this connection the way that the divine feminine does? How the divine masculine evolves as the connection is growing. We're going to go into the different stages and what happens in those stages, how separation affects divine masculine, and how you can get your divine masculine to open up to you as a divine feminine in the twin flame connection. And first and foremost, as I always like to say, is that divine masculine and feminine energies are within all of us. So they are not exclusive to a gender. However, in a twin flame connection specifically, there is a twin that is divine masculine and a twin that is divine feminine. And again, they're not gender specific, they're gender fluid. And they're just energies that exist within us all. All right, so an overview of divine masculine energy in case you're new here. And kind of the characteristics. So divine feminines innately are going to be more intuitive. They're called the spiritual twin. So that's a term that you'll hear a lot in the twin flame community online. And they are just more in touch with the energy of the universe, right? With their higher selves, God, whatever you believe in. And so with that comes the energy of Shakti, which is why the divine feminine is known to be more on a conscious level, aware of their feelings and aware of the dynamic in the energy of a twin flame connection, right? And so other terms associated with divine feminine energy is creation, maintenance, and destruction, right? Because divine feminine energy comes from Shakti and divine masculine energy comes from Shiva. And Shiva energy can be polarizing because it is destruction and regeneration. And mainly, just to kind of go into what we're going to be talking about in today's video, just know that we're going to be talking about the subconscious energy that the divine masculine embodies, especially during separation, right? So divine feminine is conscious energy, divine masculine is subconscious energy, so under the surface. And yeah, it can be very polarizing, again, because it can be both literal and metaphorical. There is no linearity to it. And yeah, so Shiva and Shakti, by the way, if you weren't aware, we did already talk about this in another Live Miss episode, but they are Hindu gods that represent divine masculine and feminine energies. Alrighty then, let me actually show you a few more characteristics that I name in my book. I think it's on page 57 if I'm correct. No, I'm not. Here it is, 59. And I do have a chapter on navigating the twin flame experience for divine feminine and masculine. It's chapter 7. And as you can see, I kind of make a little chart. This is all basic, right? But divine masculine is going to be more protective. They are going to need to challenge and prove themselves. They are going to be more solution-oriented, more of an improvement energy. They're also known to be a little more fight or flighty, discipline, assertiveness as well, whereas divine feminine is considered like mother energy, which is more receptive, nurturing, embracing, soft, compassionate. That's a little bit more about that, in case you guys were wondering. And I have the notes over here, that's why I keep looking this way. Alrighty then. So, I'm actually gonna put on my glasses because my head is hurting. Hi Raven, good to see you again. You don't miss one, huh girl? I love it. Okay, so how does the divine masculine feel this connection? Because as divine feminines, if you are a divine feminine, I feel like I channel a lot of that in my account. This can be a very lonely, triggering and frustrating experience, especially when divine masculine shuts down and you're not really sure what they're thinking or feeling, or if they feel the same way. Thank you, Raven. Star Oasis, what a gorgeous name. Hello. Thank you, Ali. Okay. So the energy that you feel with your twin flame is very profound, right? Meeting your twin flame, essentially, right, if we're going to the lore and the energetic concepts developed around twin flames, you're essentially meeting your other half, right, in another body, or better explained, maybe a part of yourself, right? Because twin flames are the same souls cut in half. You're meeting your soul in another body, right? I hope that kind of explains it a little bit better. And so you may start to experience your higher self for the first time. You may start to experience unconditional love, acceptance, duality, and so much more that you experience when you meet your twin. So in short, yes, your twin flame does feel the profound intensity of this connection as well. Being together in the beginning stages, you're essentially experiencing yourself, right? So I know what you're thinking, but if this is such a profound connection, and if this is such a strong and intense connection for both twins, why do the divine masculines tend to run away, right? So in the beginning stages, we have what I like to call the deepening stage. You meet and you get to know each other, and it gets deeper and deeper and deeper. And as the connection deepens, you begin to trigger each other. There's a chaser and runner dynamic that develops. Normally it's divine feminine that chases, divine masculine that runs away. And so it gets complicated in the separation stages, right? And if you want to go deeper on why separation happens, I would recommend you watch day 2 and day 6 of our Live Miss episodes, because they go way deeper, and we're not going to have time to cover all that in today's episode or in today's Live Miss, but those replays are posted on my YouTube channel if you would like to go deeper. And so as separation occurs, divine feminine starts to get insecure. They start to feel a little bit crazy, right? And it's necessary in a nutshell, right? One of the most important things that separation helps the divine feminine in specifically is releasing codependency. And doing that is going to do a few things. It's almost like separation is an activation of the divine feminine, because it does a purification to the energy. You start to accept, detach, and we have a whole Live Miss episode on detachment, and ascend and evolve your soul and transform, essentially, right? Don't take a shot every time I say essentially. I feel like I've said it so many times already. And this is extremely important in the connection because, like I said earlier, the divine feminine is known as the spiritual twin. And so the spiritual twin's role really is working on inner union through the purification process. Can anyone guess what the purification process is like, or what that is related to? If you've been watching my Live Miss episodes, it's related to something that we talked about recently. I'm gonna give you guys a moment to see if anyone can guess it, because let's see. You guys are not even gonna try? no one's gonna try to guess what the purification process is or what it's even related to. Okay, got you. So thank you guys. Thank you, Geo, Star Oasis, Raven. Thank you, everyone who is trying to see. Hi, Lisa. So, all good guesses: surrender stage, separation, abundance. Essentially, oh my God, why am I saying that word so much today? Guys, I'm on 4 hours of sleep, so I apologize. I'm a little everywhere. Let me give you guys the answer. The answer is Kundalini Energy awakening. That is what the purification process is. We're gonna go deeper. Hi, Maria. Hi. On Thursday, because tomorrow I'm not gonna be on live, but on Thursday, we're gonna do how the divine feminine feels the twin flame connection as it progresses. Yeah, Raven, I did talk about that yesterday. I kind of gave you guys a hint. I said we recently talked about it. So yes, we're gonna go more deeper into the role of the divine feminine in Thursday's live. So while the divine feminine during the separation stage is, you know, going through their Kundalini awakening, doing a lot of inner work, the divine masculine, on the other hand, is completely shut down. Okay, they go into almost this deep meditative state. They don't talk to anyone or anything. They obviously still have to function in society, but they use those surface level things, those material things, to kind of busy themselves, right? So it's like that saying that says, I bury myself in work to forget you. I'm sure you've heard that in tarot readings. That is literally what they do. And again, this is because it is up to the spiritual twin to really activate this energy within the divine masculine. And the way that's done is through inner healing, right? You don't actually go and be with the divine masculine to do this. You do this in the separation phase. And Maura, that is a good question. I'm going to go back to it at the end of our live. We're going to do a Q&A session and I will definitely answer that. So if I don't remember, please write it again. So yes, all amazing questions, you guys. We're going to answer it at the end, which we're close to getting there. So yeah, we're actually really close. This isn't that long of a live, and I'm not doing a get ready with me or mukbang or anything, so this really shouldn't be that long. But as the divine masculine is shutting down and the divine feminine is awakening within, they will start to awaken the divine masculine. This is all happening on an energetic level, right? That's why you always hear tarot card readers talk about, or even, you know, twin flame, what would you call them? Coaches, spiritual coaches, leaders. They do talk about, oh my God, why am I having a brain fart? I just had it. We were talking about the divine masculine shutting down. This is what I get for trying to live my life on 4 hours of sleep. Oh my goodness. Anyways, we're just gonna continue. I feel like I was going somewhere with it and I completely forgot. So I'm so sorry. I'm sure when I watch this replay, I'm gonna be like, damn. But yes, so divine masculine starts to shut down. Oh, I remember what I was saying. Yeah, that's why you hear a lot of people online in the twin flame community say that divine feminine, in order to bring back union, you have to do the inner work, and self-healing is gonna bring it back, right? Yeah. Thank you, Wanda. So as the divine masculine is getting out of this shutdown mode, they start awakening and recognizing, right, essentially who divine feminine is to them. Although there is a deep soul recognition. Oh, am I frozen? Are we good, you guys? Are we good? Can you guys see me, hear me, let me know, write in the comments, I guess. Okay, good. Good. I mean, we should be. I'm literally right next to the Wi-Fi router right now. Okay, perfect. Thank you guys so much. All right. Although that in the beginning of the twin flame journey, there is a deep soul recognition, and that's why you guys are drawn to each other like magnets, right? In the separation stage, there's almost this denial or this needing to go deeper, which kind of leads me to the challenges and the purging that divine masculine goes through in this separation stage. There's conflict. They are also having to purge out their intense emotions about this connection. And while divine feminine has been working on healing and removing, you know, people and places and things that no longer serve, divine masculine now has to do that work. And they messed up because they ran away from their divine feminine, so now they got to do it alone. Okay. And these challenges are really opportunities for growth and purification and soul evolution, right? And both divine masculine and feminine go through this process of purging old wounds, patterns, and beliefs. It's really essential that you do this on your own. Of course, the divine masculine will eventually go into union and harmonization energies. Although this is considered like the ultimate goal, there are challenges that come with union as well. So I don't want you to be like, oh, this is the toughest part, because a lot of people's experiences are, it's actually tougher when you guys are together. We're not going to do a live miss episode on that, but I don't even think I have a chapter on it in my book, but maybe I'll do a video on it if you guys want me to talk about union and what challenges arise once you guys are together. I didn't want to like jump into that though, right? And of course, spiritual growth, purpose, divine masculine gets a grab on what's really important to them. Ego death is a big one, right? And yeah, there's an alignment to their spiritual path. There's a connection. Do I have classes? No, but I am thinking of doing a course. Is that something you guys would be interested in? Because I might be doing a twin flame course. It's going to be pre-recorded, but I'm also thinking of maybe doing a tier level where the first tier is like you guys get the whole pre-recorded like curriculum, and then the second level is you get access to like a monthly masterclass where we go into twin flame unions and connections in real time and you can ask questions. So let me know if that's something you guys want, because I feel like I would really enjoy doing that. Oh, Maria, you're so adorable. Sign me up. Yeah, okay, well, wow, I did not think that many of you guys would be into it. Honestly, I didn't even think one of you guys would be into it. I really didn't, but thank you. I appreciate this feedback. And, I am thinking about the price point as well, because I want it to be accessible. And I know a lot of people overcharge, or I at least want to have options where you can pay it down. What would be pricey for you guys? For those of you that are saying if it's not too pricey, what would be too pricey and what would be just right? I'm sorry, I'm just really interested in this. Like this is actually something I've been thinking about and keeping under wraps. And I have a whole curriculum like outlined and a few videos started, but I never finished it. Okay. So, 20 a month, okay. I was thinking of making the course a little under $20, because it's going to be like a mini course to get you started. And then if you wanted to do the master classes, I can do one once a month and make it like a $30 to like $50 kind of entrance thing. Do you guys agree? Do you think that would be doable? Like 20 or 15. Okay, thank you guys. You guys gave me a lot to think about. Who knows, maybe next year I come out with something that's affordable for you guys. Because the book itself is already going to be around $22. That's kind of the price point that we're at right now. It may change, I'll be completely honest. But right now, with looking at the ROI and the investment, it seems to be a pretty good price. And a lot of you guys have given me good feedback on it. And it is really high quality paper. That was the one thing I did not want to sacrifice on, is the quality of the paper. Okay. Cool. So thank you guys so much. I'm so sorry that we kind of went off on a little tangent there. Because we could even, if we're going to just do, if we can make it like a $15 or $17 entrance for the masterclass, we could even do a weekly one. And that way it's like a rotating of different topics. Instead of doing a monthly one that's more expensive, we can do a weekly one that is a little less expensive for everyone, right? And then that way we can do different days in case you guys work or can't make it to one. And then anything that is, everything will be recorded and all the replays will be available on the course to whoever buys the course. So that's what I'm kind of thinking would be a good thing. Anyways, you guys, who knows, maybe something will come up. Let's finish this live. So thank you so much to everyone who's been giving me the feedback. That I really needed to hear that, because it's an idea I've had for a while and I wasn't sure if you guys wanted it. I feel like, oh, another course, another person trying to sell you a course, okay. So one of the most important things for you to remember throughout this journey is that this is a slow process. Okay, don't get down on yourself. It's not meant to be given to you right away. If it was given to you right away, you wouldn't appreciate it, right? That's why they always say good things take time. Good things are worth it, but it's going to take time for you. And even the opening line for my book, actually, hold up. The twin flame journey is not for the faint of heart. If you guys want to see. Okay. This is a challenging, chaotic connection that will test your strength and ignite all your senses. You're not alone, Monica. A lot of people also experience that as well. And it just really depends on the wave that you're on, especially for first wave twin flames, because first wave twin flames they knew that something was up, but taking action was not really part of their mission. The mission was really to sow the seeds, right? And yes, this book is not out just yet, Jen. It is going to be out next month. It's called What is a Twin Flame Soulmate? I am the author of it. And you can sign up for updates using the link in my bio so that you'll be the first one to know when the book is out and if there's any discounts, because I am thinking of doing like a holiday sale or like New Year's sale kind of thing for the book. So I'm excited to give this book to you guys. And I did also kind of want to go back a little bit on the Kundalini energy, because it is vital. Not only, hi Christina, not only to having your divine masculine awaken to the connection, to the depths of a twin flame connection and start to feel it as deeply as you, right? But also to recognize their other half, which leads you closer to union. So if you didn't watch yesterday's live, it is going to be up today. It is all about Kundalini energies in a twin flame connection. And yes, Maddie, twin flames and soulmates are all very real. If you're interested in knowing the differences between a twin flame, a soulmate, and even a karmic connection, that is day 1 of Live Miss, and it is on my YouTube channel. There's a playlist called 21 Days of Twin Flame Lives, which is what we're doing here today. All right, you guys, so this is the end. Start leaving me the questions you want to that you want me to answer. I'm going to answer a few, and as I'm waiting for you guys to leave me your questions, I'm gonna give you guys the little prompts. You know that I like to give you guys prompts at the end of every live, or an exercise or a meditation technique, something to help you kind of soak in the information and give you guys results, right? And sometimes, especially as divine feminines, we lose hope and we start to go back or even dismiss the existence of this journey. So, first prompt here, okay? And remember, answer these honestly. Get your pens and your papers out, and let's get into it. Name what you're doing right now to prioritize your self-healing. You can name 3 things that at the top of your head that you're doing. Honestly, ask yourself, when is the last time that you faced a fear? To purge out, any intense emotions, and what lessons did you learn from it? Yep, Jen, that's a big one. Cutting out all negative energy. And Monica, yeah, meditation, journaling, big ones. Daily meditation is so important. Daily journaling is so important. Minding your own business, being unbothered. That's a beautiful example. Thank you, Jen. Raven, working on opening up your chakras, right? Kundalini energy. Exactly. Not taking things personally because it's not your experience to take in. Okay. And then the last journal prompt, and then I'll start answering your questions of the twin flames, is how are you keeping up these lessons in your life? So name a few instances that you can think of that are significant, or even that didn't seem significant to you, but you still were able to practice this, right? It can be small, it can be big. And where else do you feel you need to work on next? Do you feel like you've done a lot of shadow work and you want to take a break from it and you want to start working on your physical health? Like, where do you feel like you need to really work on next? For me, I need to face financial fears. I need to get an accountant for my business. I need to really learn a lot about the financial sector because I went to school for biochemistry. I never finished college, and a lot of the business stuff that I know is literally through experience, through working with small businesses, with startups, through having connections that have taught me things, through my own self-learning. So that is something that I've been facing, is financial fears, right? Okay, so now I'm going to see if we can answer some questions. I know Raven had a question that she left up here. Let me see. 1 second. Can I awaken before a false/karmic, and again before or as I meet my twin? Yes. So you can already be spiritually waking up and making changes in your life, and then a false twin or a karmic will be sent to you. Well, false twins can be sent to you for a variety of reasons, but one that I see a lot is to open up to the concept of love, right? Because in spirituality, we learn about so many things. We don't just focus on love and spirituality. Just in like twin flame connections, that's kind of the main thing we do here right now. But, my content is going to evolve as well. We're not going to always talk about twin flames, and there are other sectors in spirituality that we learn that sometimes we need to learn before we fall into the love part. And so the false twin flame is really to open up your concept of love, and then karmic is to really purge out any lessons that you still have to learn, tying up loose ends. And you can meet your twin flames simultaneously and not even know that you've met them, as you're dealing with a karmic, as you're with a soulmate, as you think you have a false twin. Yeah, that can happen. Okay, let's see. What other questions do you guys have? Is it normal to, so Mara asks, is it normal to feel resistant to reunion once it comes back in, even though that's what you want? Yes, because the trust has been broken. And it can be very triggering. I'm telling you guys, Union is a whole nother beast. You think that this is what you want, and by the time it comes around, the universe, like, you're either already speaking to somebody else that you were like, well, I guess this is what I'm doing. Even if it isn't as strong as your twin, you know, you move on with your life, or you're just doing fine by yourself and you're like, why would I disturb my peace for this again? Do you know what I mean? It's hard to trust. So yes, it's normal to feel resistance in reunion when it comes back, even though that's what you wanted for so long. Let's see, I'm gonna answer one more question. Okay, so I have been getting questions about my readings, so I'm gonna answer your question, Brianna. My readings are booked out until February. I'm gonna open up a few spots in January, but very limited because I already have a lot of them taken. I took December off, and I'm only gonna be doing live reading calls, and my live reading calls are $157, but you do get a 35% off coupon the next time you book if you want to book again. And my prices are going up next year, so I'm gonna be announcing it, but I guess you guys are getting this announcement first. I'm gonna be opening up a few spots in January and a few in February, because again, a lot of them are already taken. So at this point, there's only like one more spot open that day that you guys can take. And I'm gonna give you guys one last chance to book with my original pricing, and then next year the pricing is gonna go up, just because we have a lot of demand, and there's also a lot of other things I want to work on, like the weekly classes. I want to work on the course, I want to work on the book, and on top of that, I do readings for my own spiritual growth and to help and connect with you guys, and I don't hold back on anything. If you've ever done a reading with me, you know that we meditate together. I light my incense with you. If I don't already have a candle or something going, I teach you about how to protect your energy. I look into who your guides are. If there's anything attached to like negative energy in your body, I will tell you where that is, and I'll try to help you clear it out during the reading. I don't have a limit on any, you can ask any questions. You can come in for love and ask about career at the end of it, right? I don't have a limit as to the cards I use. I use Oracle and Tarot decks. So I do a lot that a lot of other readers don't do, and I give you a free recording of the reading. So because of that, the prices are going to be going up. And again, there's just a lot of demand. I've done, again, over 400 readings or 500 this year alone. And I have most of my clients come back at least 2 or 3 more times. I have clients that I see almost on a weekly basis or a monthly basis. So I do get booked up really quickly. But if you follow, I'm gonna do a whole video explaining what we're gonna be doing with readings starting next year, and giving you guys an opportunity to take advantage of the original price, which is the lowest it's ever gonna be, so that you can at least get one spot next year with me, and then next year the prices again are gonna go up. And my prices right now are $157 for a 1-hour reading. You can ask any question you want. We read your energy. If any guides or angels are coming through for you, or even spirit animals, I tell you that. I don't really hold anything back, honestly. I give you the full honest truth, and we don't hold back on the cards we use either. Whatever we feel called to do, we do that within the time period, of course. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Tomorrow, I am going to be taking an off day from lives just to get everything together for next week. But I'll be releasing next week's schedule. And next week, we're going to have mukbangs. So if you guys want me to eat a specific food, if you want me to try something in particular, somebody gave me an idea yesterday to do like Venezuelan food, and it's one of my favorite things ever. So we're gonna be doing a lot more readings, like actual readings next week, collective readings. And we're gonna be also watching that documentary that came out on Netflix on Twin Flames. So next week should be a lot more chill, a lot more fun. This week was really just to give, or these few first weeks were really to give you guys the base knowledge that you need if you think you're in a twin flame connection, or if you just want to, attract divine love. So now that you guys have all this base knowledge, we're going to be covering a few more little things here and there, but for the most part, we're going to do a recap, we're going to do some readings, and we're going to do a watch party. So that is going to be so much fun. I'm so excited to hang out with you guys and finish off Life Miss together. I'm going to be working, I think, up until Christmas. So tune in, you know. You don't have to spend Christmas alone. You can spend it with me and Bubba. Bubba actually is probably in my bed. He's like, these floors are hard. I'm going to go to your bed. But yes. Oh, thank you, Maddie. And thank you, Raven and Maria and everybody who's been here and interacting. I can't wait to get back on live with you guys on Wednesday. We're going to do a recap and a get ready with me. So ask any questions you want on Wednesday. And we're going to be recapping everything that we've covered. And in case you missed any of the other Life Miss episodes, we're just going to give you everything all at once. So I will see you guys then. Bye.